No, that is my shit.
That's my shit. Yeah, that's my shit.
Can't hog it on.
I know, right?
Yeah, scrap that.
Oh, that gotta get turned up. Oh, man. Yeah, buddy. Oh, Headz, episode 176, back in the basement, man. Excuse me, man. I'm not under the weather, I promise. I know, right? I'm out here wilding. I'm your coach. Excuse me, 177. I apologize, man. I'm sorry. I'm hyped up for the game. I'm your co-host, Omar, aka Billy, aka that dude, aka Mr. Rello. If you know, you know. And back in the basement, old heads, man. We got a great show today lined up. Of course, we're going to be talking about the Chicago Bears at home playing against the Green Bay Packers. We're going to be talking about previewing that game as well as the Bears' previous loss. And then, man, I'm a big movie buff. I think we all in here are. We're going to be talking about the Critics' Choice Awards. And Delroy Lindo, one of my favorite actors, actually won Best Monologue of the Year for his monologue in Sinners in the Car. And I thought it was a good idea that we're going to actually pick 10 questions this week, the 10 most powerful moments in Black movies or Black TV sitcoms or TV shows in general. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun, man. I also want to check out some of y'all comments, see what y'all think. And we're going to be talking about much, much more. Trae Young getting traded to Washington and then hearing he wanted to be in Washington. What the hell is going on? Ja Morant is allegedly rumored talk about possibly going to Minnesota to team up. They've already said that they're talking about trading them. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy right now, man. Bears, Packers, and man, I just looked. The Panthers right now only down 3 at halftime. So, man, great show today, man. Great show. Got a lot to talk about. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't be dusty, man. It's 2026. You don't want to be dusty. I'm gonna let these brothers introduce themselves and get right into it, man. Old Heads, episode 177. You need.
Yeah, let's get to it. It's your man Hendo G, aka French Loaf, aka Cutwater Chris.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if this y'all first time checking us out, man, we start every episode with Hendo's hot take. Hendo, what's the hot take?
I see motherfuckers is coming out here and breaking the golden rule, man. There's one golden rule that you always gotta live by, man. You can't shoot an unarmed white person. You cannot do that, dog. And then an unarmed white lady, once you know, motherfuckers go get hung for shit like that. That's the one thing you can't do, dog. You can't break the code, bro. You broke the fucking code, man. You fucked up, dog. You done did that to that lady. Now you gotta pay the cost, man. It's just what it is. I can't blame an entity. I can blame a person. You, my friend, you done fucked up, dog. You did what shouldn't have been done. You overreacted. Now you gotta go sit some time, dog. This is one of them things where you pissed on the floor. Now you gotta get your face rubbed in it, man.
Did they arrest him?
No, but they're looking for him.
And really?
Yes, they are looking for him. They had federal agents come look for him. The house is empty, all type of shit. The niggas on the run.
Get out of here.
Is on the run.
Get out of here.
That nigga's on the
buddy, the ICE agent who shot.
Yeah, he's on the fleet, man. He's about out and about.
Wow.
Hey, man.
Wow.
Once they released his face and his name, you think people weren't?
So I guess that video was real then.
You think, but do you not think people were going to react in a manner to where like things would be like, you know, hey, we not cool with this. We know that address, dog. Let's go holler at buddy. This is a real thing that can happen, and this is a rare case where I tell you. Normally, I have seen a lot of videos where people have been doing some real injustice under the ICE Agency Act. All right, this is the first time, and I've seen them kick kids, beat women, taser motherfuckers, everything. This is the first time I've ever seen them just be like, yeah, that was him right there, so and so. They gave him up so quick. They gave him up so motherfucking quick, man.
ICE gave him up?
Yeah, somebody gave him up. They got that name out there quick. They found out who it was. The lady, when she gave the interview, kind of gave out some information from there. Reporters and people that do this for a living did what they did, and they matched 2 and 2, and they matched up pictures and Facebook, and that's everything is up. So they know what dog is. It doesn't take much to find out all the rest of the information, cell phone numbers, so license plate number. So Buddy is up out of here. Buddy is amongst. He's probably at the little hideout, a little Dunkaroo of Minnesota, by the way. But let's be honest here, dog is on the run, bro. But this is something you can only. It's only inevitable for you to pay this price, and this is something where regardless of how people feel about it, a limit was pushed to the max. And regardless of how you feel about the ongoing duties of whatever they want to call themselves, this was a very, very wrong thing to do. However you want to look at it, there's no sugarcoating. There's no looking at it. Things like this do not, have to cost a person their life. Learning how to shoot a person in their leg, taser a person, and doing bean bags and all that type of stuff, or hell, even letting her go and letting somebody corner in with a car are all options. I've watched videos where other people pull up machetes and get tasered down, and be having guns and get tasered down or talked down. But this was an instance where it was an untrained person out there, not a policeman, an untrained person in my eyes, and they reacted in the most fatal way possible. And you got to pay the price on this, man. It's just what it is, man. It's just the due diligence of what we call the U.S. And if this doesn't, come to light, I can see things getting escalated. But I feel bad for the Minnesota police because they're the one that are going to have to deal with what ICE agents are out here fucking up. And that's just the truth of things, man. They're making it really hard on the police in every state. So I sympathize with them, but hey,
I know this is your hot take, but did you want to expound upon that at all?
Oh no, shit, that's good take. That's just hilarious to me. To have you found them that quick, I think it's messed up when you sitting at home, because most women that we know are amazing detectives already and shit. So like it's amazing when you sit at the crib and shit, motherfuckers gonna be figuring shit out, and this a motherfucker sitting right next to us, like, oh man, all you gotta do is follow them on Facebook. So you like motherfuckers do what they do. I'm like, right, that's what this world is capable of. If they want you, they can get you, man. So congrats to everybody that did all that little motherfucking investigative work and shit.
Oh yeah, congrats, man. When the beautiful thing about it is, I hate sometimes you have to see the worst thing ever happen, but the beauty about it is how people do come together in times like this, and how you do feel the support from everybody, because it's not just white people out there doing, it's everybody on the acts of God out there trying to help out, support this, and are feeling a certain type of way. It's just it's brothers out there, it's other Mexicans out there, it's everybody. When you see shit like this, but that is the beautiful thing that come behind tragic shit like this, is watching everybody come together and setting aside all them petty ass differences that can rise up or get spun up for no reason type shit. So
that's wild. I mean, I definitely agree with everything you say. I think it sucks that you do have a lot of people out there who does say it was justified, which is wild to me. But
I take up life is not what it is. This is why we have the justice system. You are innocent until proven guilty. What should have happened was she should have been drug out her car, detained, arrested, and was able to see her charges in front of a court of law, in front of a fucking judge. That's how this is supposed to work. You don't supposed to lose your life over petty shit like this. I know it looked like she tried to run somebody over, but I've seen numerous times of drunk people doing the same thing, and them drunk people woke up to see them drunk driving charges and got all them DWIs and shit like that the next fucking day. That's how that's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to lose your life over that regardless. This was a random act of violence, and that's how we should look at this.
She literally like it. I mean,
she wasn't nowhere where it needed to be like this. She wasn't aggressive to where you had to. She didn't show any firearms to where you had to react. You felt a certain type of way, you let it go because it was an untrained person out there. Police are trained and they know how to do this. This was untrained.
Get your license plate number, call that shit in.
That's exactly what I was going. That's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I was going to say. Is the fact is that because to me, from my perspective, when you look at the whole video, right, and you watch her, to me, she did what a lot of us do. Even when after we get a ticket, we pull off real fast, and then you saw her wife or girlfriend or whatever saying, get out of here. So she wasn't trying to hit nobody. It was like,
she wasn't maliciously trying to hurt nobody.
Not at all. Not at all. And then from my understanding, from what I read, you're not supposed to fire at a vehicle if it's fleeing.
No,
that's from what I read.
Pedestrians.
Yeah,
but this is what comes from a professional to a non-trained professional.
Totally agree. But not, but I completely agree 1,000%. But for me, it's me trying to wrap my head around people who said that it was justified when you can clearly read, even if you see the video different, but you can clearly read and it says you're not supposed to fire at someone. I can never wrap my head around. I just maybe because I'm a logical person. I can never
treating ICE agents like they're federal unit people or police. They are not.
No, they treat them. They treat them above that. They treat them like they're above that.
This is the issue. These people aren't trained. They don't go by the same code as the police or a federal agent or anybody like that. They do not go by the same code. That's the problem with this. You guys have gave them a strict outline and they color all around this motherfucker, all outside the lines. They don't give a fuck about that shit. That's the problem.
And then if you see, like I say, watch the video, they're literally like, there's no like you said, like there's no like. There doesn't seem like there's one person in command, one person giving orders. You literally have one cop telling her to, you know what I'm saying, get out the car. Then you got another one saying, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
You know, there's no like, okay, Hendo's in charge. Hey, ma'am, I need you to either get out of here or we're going to pull you out the car.
Right.
And none of us are saying nothing, but you can't have two motherfuckers and then you got somebody and Buddy steps in front like it's a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like it's. Let's say this person does say it's a vehicle. You're always going to lose that argument. And then she had people in there with her. Like I just feel like, and then if you would have done your job, like Bi said, she literally stayed in that neighborhood. I believe she stayed on that block or maybe a few blocks over,
a few houses over.
Like so, you would have caught this person. They live They live on Rose Street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that whole situation. But hey, that's Hendo hot take, man. I'm not gonna take up too much time, but yeah, I'm super happy that hopefully something happens. Nothing bad to that gentleman, but I definitely want to see justice happen. And that's Hendo's hot take, man.
The longest hot take ever.
Right in the black fact of the week. The first black coach in major professional sports was actually Fritz Pollard, who became a player coach for the Akron Pros in the NFL, then the APFA in 1921, making him the first black head coach in pro football history, man. So shout out to Fritz Pollard, man.
Slaves then. He was you coaching that ball, boy. Yes, I am, sir. You know why I asked, boy. My color.
You run that wingtip tee, son. Yes, I do, sir. How about we got to talk about Bears Packers? That's going to be happening like an hour and a half here. Go over. So before we do that, though, how did y'all feel about that Lions game? Did you feel like it was something we needed? Do you kind of feel like they kind of just overlooked the Lions, or you feel like, I mean, because that was 2 losses in a row that hasn't happened, I believe, all season. We're playing our rival today. Oh, but that's right, we did. We were 0 to begin of the season. I don't feel like we're playing our best football necessarily going into the playoffs. But how do you feel about that Lions game, and what do you predict for today's game against the Packers? And y'all out there, let us know too how y'all feel, man.
I think the Lions have studied a little bit more. Like, do mind you, at the end of the day, although the Lions did have a very off season, this still is a playoff team at any given season. They have the weapons, they have the knowledge, and what happened was they simply just have better pieces on defense than we do sometimes, and it's just exploited. We have a crazy good secondary, but we lack a pass rush. This isn't new news. This is what we've always known. And if you give a person like Jared Goff enough time, he gonna find the open man. And it happened to be fucking Williams every motherfucking time. This was the most openest motherfucker ever. But this is what happened when you have an insufficient pass rush. We have no pass rush. I do enjoy the performance from Caleb Williams. There was a few little layups once again we missed and stuff like that. And it could have been a closer game and we could have, squeezed it out. But Seeing a team like that was a finished product already is what we expected. We are an up and coming team. We are on season 2 of Caleb's journey, and this is the best of the 2 years. And we're seeing a promising upgrade of talent and athletic ability. So a game like that, I said, in my eyes, it didn't matter. I know we were battling for placement in the second game. All that's fine and dandy. The true tale of your team is when you can go outside of your shell and still be a winning team. And that's what I've watched winning teams like the Giants, the Rams, the Buccaneers, and the Eagles do. So until you can do both ends of the ball, that's how you truly know your measure of what your team is. Home team advantage, yeah, is good if you can get it, but it's not everything. You can still fucking win a game if you're not playing in Chicago. So that last game, I felt we should have sat a lot of the key pieces. This was a win because Ben Johnson wanted to get back at an old team, and I get that. But revenge, shit, is making it further than them. They not in the playoffs. They back home. You've won, my friend. You were trying to get a get back game from the first because we played poor, and we ended up playing kind of poor again, not to our best ability, but I would have reserved to sat some pieces that got Ted Bajan in there. I would have let him go off and we'll see what our backup do. I'm a big preacher of that because I watch meaningless last games of the seasons take away any promising victors of what's going to be next off stupid plays, dumb shit, guys being in the fourth quarter, taking late hits. Now they have cracked ribs. They're out for the next 7 weeks, miss all the games. I've seen guys come in, twist ankles because they got tackled and twist up, and now he's out for 3 weeks and he's ginger. I've just seen shit like this. And I'm sick of seeing it like that. I didn't want it to happen. It didn't happen, but we did have an old lineman go down. Luckily, we just happy to have a little bit of depth right there right now. So it's shit like that. I felt like we should have cycled out some pieces. I kind of felt like we should have won that game, but I understand why we lost it.
Okay. And you got Pat, you guys winning today?
Oh, yeah. That's not even a question, dog.
Score?
17-13. Bears.
Okay.
I share the same sentiment. I'm over it, and on to the Packers.
Okay. How you?
Bill Belichick.
Where you got? Where you got? You guys winning today?
I don't want to pick, man. I believe in jinxes and all that shit. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not picking the guy. I'm not picking our guy.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm confident today. It's gonna be fucking freezing. We are in Chicago. We have 32 miles an hour wind. We might have below zero at time weather. Okay.
Will the heat on their sideline work?
I don't know, and I don't care.
I do. I hope it does.
I hope that motherfucker goes in and out all day.
I hope it's just off.
Jordan Love is coming back from concussion protocol. Hasn't really played some of his best ball last games. Malik Willis, as that's what his name is, I believe, he is out. He is out. He is not going to be the backup. He is out this game with an injury from the last game. So that leaves their backup either Toon or Romeo Dobbs, a wide receiver. If they have to go that deep and they're not able to keep Jordan Love up, it's going to be some shit happening there because now they have literally nobody. If they didn't have Malik Willis for a backup, that game gets a little out of hand in that one. So let's be for real about what that stake is. It's going to be super cold. There's going to be a lot of rushing today. It's going to be the best of the run game today. It's not going to be a whole lot of throwing. It's going to be the best of the run game today.
All right,
and I think we have the better of the run game today. I think that's why I feel. That's why I picked the low one like that.
Yeah, right now they got it 35 with snow flurries, mostly cloudy,
and it's going to drop later.
Yeah, it'll be 34 at 7. So you say you're not picking?
No.
Yeah. I'll reserve my pick for the end of the show, but I'm not feeling this at all. I'm not feeling it.
I am.
I'm not feeling this at all.
I'm the confident one out here. I'm the confident one.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
It's me. I'm telling you, I'm the confident one. I'm gonna bring us confidence.
Yeah, you gonna have to.
Today.
I'm not feeling this.
When that nigga Dave Chappelle, when he had the same,
I'm not feeling it.
He had some big old titties.
I'm not feeling it, bro.
And then he had the snake. Remember?
Packers. Man, it's one team I didn't want to play. But
you want to see this? This is gonna be the tail of the tape, baby. I said it before about this tail of the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1-1. This is what you want to see, dog. This is how you close out a season. Hey, shit. This is my Super Bowl, so it don't really fucking matter to me.
It's
hey, we can lose shit 0-55 the next game. Get just blowing up the water. I've seen what I need to see. I'm happy for the year, dog. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel, bro. I would love for us to win, but I also understand where we are.
I do.
As far as where this team is.
If we make a deep run with what we have, getting pieces next year makes a lot of sense. So and just this is just a showcase, and we can go as far as Caleb can take us, but our defense has to do what our defense do. And I think we can show up and do that from time to time because we do things that other teams don't do as well. We take the ball away. And that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do.
All right. Talk about taking the ball, not necessarily taking the ball away, but in my opinion, the best defensive player in the past probably 4 or 5 years. Myles Garrett, broke the sack record, but took some flack from Michael Strahan for doing it in 17 games and not 16. Does Strahan have a point, or is he simply hating?
He got a point, and he actually really not hating. But the problem is, you can say that jokingly, but you can't be serious about it because the time changed, the game changed, and there's records that motherfuckers was setting records back when they was playing 12 games type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, and motherfuckers want they records to be it was 16 games. No, we're not 17. So you just have to honor what the new shit is. You know what I'm saying? And like taking it stride. It's just very unplayer is all it is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just don't say nothing because it just ain't cool to say. You know what I mean? You gotta, read the room and know yourself, man. Like you can throw it, know how if you want to crack that joke, crack it as a joke. You know what I'm saying? Move on and shit. Like, yeah, man, I did mine at 16. You know what I mean? And then motherfuckers would do the or some shit. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, some arrogant outbursts, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how he said it either, so yeah, you can't be making too strong a point on that, man. Be a little self-deprecating if possible.
Hendo, how you feel?
I watched when he said it. As he said it. He said it jokingly, just like that. And they were like, it was a joke.
Yeah.
He said, in his words, he loves Strahan. He thinks Strahan's probably one of the best defensive players out there right now. He admires his game. He knows that he talks to him a lot.
Myles Garrett.
Strahan said it about Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett, right.
He said he respects dog game. He said it joking. He said, well, I did mine in 16 games. So anyway, he did his 7. So he was joking around with it. He never said it in that hateful way. Yeah. We're talking about just two guys who just was out here making little sneak comments, just having little jokes and stuff, something they keep between, because when you set records like this is indeed something you're proud of. This isn't something where it's just having a sack record in a single season is something big. This is not something everybody can do. And he wasn't like I've watched Reggie Miller and everybody else take their little titles get taken away, and they've done it with respect, honor. You know what I'm saying? They know they set the bar and it was calm. So he's not like he was hating on it. He was admiring the man doing. He just said, hey, I did it in 16. That was it.
Yeah. It is like that.
Just like what Mike said to them, to the Golden State, y'all might have won, 72.
73.
Hey, but we got 72 with a ring, so what we talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's little things that you can just talk your shit. That's all. But he never did it in a malicious way. I got a lot of respect for Strahan and the utmost for Myles Garrett, except for staying in Cleveland.
Here's a stat I saw that was crazy. TJ Watt also tied, who nobody talks about, but TJ Watt actually tied Michael Strahan with 22.5 sacks that one year.
That's cute.
And the crazy thing about it is that when you look at Myles Garrett, TJ Watt had 22.5 sacks on 616 snaps.
He was on a tear. I remember that season. Yeah. I remember that season. No, he was on a fucking tear. Couldn't nobody stop him.
But what we're not talking about is Jared Allen.
Right, but no, this is the crazy part. TJ Watt had 22.5 sacks on 616 snaps. Myles Garrett had 23 sacks on 437 snaps. I don't think people realize what we're watching when we look at Myles Garrett. Like, I think when it's all said and done, I don't have a problem saying he's going to be top five, one of the top 5 best pass rushers of all time. You're going to talk about him in the same breath you talk about Julius Peppers, how you talk about Deacon Jones. He is that good. Like I say, to do that 616 snaps, and he did 23 sacks on 437 snaps. That's a 5.3 ratio. That is crazy. And he's getting double and triple team every single time.
The problem with that, though, it's hard for me to put a player of that caliber, even though he is amazing. It's hard for me to put him over, say, like a Aaron Donald. That's where I have, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to put, because Aaron Donald was going through the same thing, double teams, triple teams, and he was still getting more of that, and he was getting MVP, a defensive player of the year doing, and making it deeper into the playoffs, went to the Super Bowl twice, won one. Well, I'm just saying that's part of the reason why I have a little bit of problem putting Myles up there right now, because of like.
No, I didn't say right now. I said when it's all said and done.
Well, I get it, but that's to say he stays on his path. I mean, we even watched a person like T.J. Watt, you know what I'm saying, decline after that. After that season, he kind of started going down. After that season you described, everything started going down. Mm-hmm. This is football, you know what I'm saying? We watched. Was my one guy? Was my one guy for the Panthers, Brian Cushing? An amazing motherfucker coming in linebacker, but he just played the game too hard sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing with Garrett. Garrett doesn't get hurt.
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't.
T.J. Watt is always hurt.
That is true.
Same thing with Brian Cushing. Always hurt.
But we're also talking about T.J. Watt was on a better team, where Myles Garrett's on a team that's currently suffering. And I don't know how they're going to get out that muck right now, because that's at least a 2 or 3 year project right now. Yeah, they need to find another head coach. They're still paying out Deshaun Watson. They're still paying out another 2 coaches on that. And then you have young talent. You need to put talent around them. You have no picks.
I view football for me as far as like best player.
Nigga. And you gonna find a head coach?
Yeah, they have been a coach. I think
yes, this is amazing.
Yeah, I think my opinion, I think it was all said. Football, I kind of look at differently. I think when you look at making it to the playoffs and making it deep, because it's such a team sport. Like, so many things has to happen. Like, there's like no fault that Cleveland organization, and Myles Garrett doesn't play any role in that. Like, he's a stand-up dude. He plays every game.
No.
So I'm just saying for me.
No, I get what you're saying. This is where I hold Myles Garrett at fault. All right, this is where I hold it. You had an opportunity to do better. This is where I see a ugly circle, because always I allude to, there's one of 2 things that you're going to do. You're either going to win or you're going to get paid. Okay? And he went to get paid. He went the Carmelo Anthony way. He literally, I get it. Football. But you don't think you don't
fall off like you just said yourself.
But you don't think. But you don't think another team. Like, imagine him right now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Imagine him right now with the Texans. Imagine him right now.
That's good for us, right?
No, that's good for him, because
all that money is good for him. It's better for him and his family.
I get it, but I think another team would have paid him that. That's all I'm saying.
He could have found that money then, yeah.
No, he just bid because that's what it was. Yeah. I think if he just would have waited and just let another team make a bid, you could be playing for the Patriots right now, is what I'm saying. That's all that I'm saying.
If that's the case.
That's all that I'm saying.
If the money is even similar, then I'm going the winning route. Straight up.
Yeah, I don't know. I say I would have to do some research as far as what team could have paid him and this and that. Yeah, I don't know.
Colts?
Yeah, I don't know about the Colts.
Yeah.
Yes, they could have. They could have. No, but they.
I wouldn't want to go there. I would stay in Cleveland.
I mean, I'm just trying to get the fuck out of Cleveland, and I think the Colts are at least on a better path right now than what Cleveland has to go through. The Colts aren't firing their head coach right now. They're not going through the turmoil. They're not paying 3 or 4 coaches. They're not.
I don't went to like Denver or some shit.
Yeah, if Denver was going to pay you, Denver don't pay that number like that.
Well, then, yep, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
you had a better chance to try to figure out something to Kansas City on a Travis Kelce trade. That's what
speaking about Kansas City, with Mahomes, Jackson, and Burrow all out for the playoffs. Right. If Josh Allen doesn't win it this year, will he ever win a ring?
Absolutely not. I don't think so. Okay. I think this is the last ditch effort right here. If you don't figure it out, because there's too many motherfuckers that's gonna be coming back. Motherfuckers are hurt.
Is he clearly the best quarterback in the playoffs?
Talent-wise, absolutely.
This is the best quarterback.
Overall best quarterback? In the whole playoff?
I can't say that. In the playoffs,
NFC and AFC?
Yeah.
Talent-wise, I could.
No, you keep moving that goalpost.
I can't say the best quarterback because that's from the head up. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, and you got to give credit to guys like Aaron Rodgers. I know the offense is stumbling, but at the same time, like if you got to play that dude, I wouldn't trust.
You still ain't credit Matt Stafford. Fuck.
Yeah, Matt Stafford. Absolutely.
Be honest,
Stafford.
Matt Stafford. Yeah.
You still have to give credit to Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford can dig you out the mud, dog.
Okay.
Don't forget it wrong. That nigga's a leader.
Okay. Hendo, how you feel if he doesn't win it this year?
The thing about Josh Allen is Josh Allen is so talented that he could leave Buffalo and get the fuck out of there and win it with somewhere else. He's the type of guy. He's the type of guy that he's so talented. And I hate to say this, but if I can watch a Brett Favre go deep in his career, I can watch a Josh Allen do the same thing. And I think Josh Allen's going to be one of those guys that bounce later in his career. He'll bounce from another team. He could probably be on another team or two. The next team might go to the Super Bowl, and the other team he'll probably win it with. But I can definitely see him getting on, especially if he gets to the NFC. If he gets to the NFC,
Minnesota. If he gets to a team,
oh my God! I'll get the jersey. I go get
the league shouldn't even allow him to go to Minnesota.
But hell, who knows? I don't think Goff might have too much longer, so he could take over for Goff or do what they did. They made a Matt Stafford for Jared Goff. Who knows? They could make a Jared Allen for a Matt Stafford or my bad, a Jared Goff trade. Who knows? I've seen the goofiest shit happen like that. At times like this, I don't trust nothing because who knows with what teams are going because they might get sick of paying him. They might be looking at new talent because the wave right now is getting one of the new guys in because they're selling tickets and everybody got a new guy. It just seems like it is. There's not too many old veteran quarterbacks in the league as if. It just seems like the wave is getting somebody new. You know what I'm saying? There's at least like about 20 teams with a new quarterback under the age of 25.
Okay. Switching things up, man. We got to talk about, of course, we're going to talk about a lot of football. We got to talk a little basketball, man. Trae Young, if you guys haven't seen, got traded to the Washington Wizards for CJ McCollum. I believe it's Cole Crispin.
Yep.
If I'm not, is it Cole or Chris Crispin? Something. My apologies if I messed up the name. From what we've heard, it sounded like Trae wanted to go to Washington. How do y'all feel about this trade? I know we all had heard about Trae possibly getting traded. We've heard that for the past few years, but I don't think any of us saw him going to Washington, and it's kind of weird to hear that he wanted to go to Washington. Do you think he's kind of going to Carmelo Anthony route? I think he has a year left on his contract where he's going to go somewhere, put up a lot of points, get a lot of assists, and I mean, he'll put up great numbers, but maybe not necessarily win. Or do you think he wants to build a franchise? He doesn't necessarily give that like energy to me. I don't know. How do y'all feel about that?
I'm gonna keep it real. There is no evidence whatsoever of him knowing what the fuck he wants to do. I mean, seriously, not from my perspective, not from my POV. I'm just saying, like, from where I'm sitting here in Wisconsin, I'm not sure where the fuck I need to be sitting to understand what the fuck just happened here. I'm gonna be honest with you. No matter where the fuck I'm sitting, nobody should understand why the fuck he would choose.
From what I've said, yes, Trae Young actively wanted to be traded to the Washington Wizards, making them preferred destination. And felt he could make a significant impact as a veteran leader and help develop young talent, viewing the city as an underrated big market and chance to transfer a fresh start. He communicated these preferences with his agents and the Atlanta Hawks front office, leading the trade in January.
You know how that seemed like that conversation went to me? They was arguing with some motherfuckers and the coaches and shit. And that motherfucker was like, trade me then, trade me. Shit, I'll go anywhere. Nigga, I'll go to Washington. Just get the fuck up out of here. They was like, for real. And then they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like that was a serious
I'll go to Washington, come back and bust your ass.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Trade me to Washington. I don't give a fuck. And next thing you know, he was out the door. You know what I mean? They told the nigga halftime during the game or during the game and shit. He just walked off and shit. Like, come on, man. Nigga walked off the bench, nigga, and left.
Yeah. I want to say he can't sit on the bench. I'm pretty sure he can't sit on the bench because he's traded. Yeah.
Well, it looked weird though, just because when he got told.
Yeah, that's bogus. I would have told him before the game.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
don't even suit up.
You know what I mean. He didn't suit up though. He was in street clothes.
But... That's wild.
Weird.
How you feel, Hendo? Trae Young to Washington.
I feel like there's no real coaching in Washington, so he basically has the green light to do whatever the fuck he wants. Every player wants the green light to get paid, don't you? I mean, shit, that's the golden rule. Atlanta restricted too much of what he actively wants to do. Atlanta looked out to sell tickets and not to actually get a chemistry like-minded team to win. Whenever we see Atlanta, whenever they were good, they led the league in like scoring threes, but then they also led the league in like points given and stuff like that, which means they had no fucking defense. So instead of getting them defenders, you know, they get more scorers. More scorers that have to come up and get the ball and catch it out of the motherfuckers' hands, get passed to, and then it never worked because Atlanta does a terrible job of actually realizing what the fuck they need and assembling a quality team. This has always been an issue. The thing about Washington, it's a low market, but they have money. The reason low because nobody's getting it. If you can make this a market, okay,
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson,
yeah,
Dyson Daniels, nice.
I can make it all make sense.
That's what he thinks he can do because
of Johnson and motherfucking Trae don't stay in Washington. You said he had one more year on this deal.
Yes.
Is that this year or next year?
Next year.
Next year. Because he can
after this year
can stay there for the whole time, or he can trade himself and get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And go where the fuck you really trying to go. A lot of players have done that. We've seen Gary Payton on the Milwaukee Bucks for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know they right up out of there. It's just you know what I mean? Some shit like Chris Paul supposed to do in OKC, but he played out the whole year.
Maybe Trae Young.
So he got, you know what I mean? So Trae can stay and pull a Chris Paul.
But you got young niggas there. So maybe you can pull like a Rondo. And maybe you can come out here and inspire these young motherfuckers and tune them up to where they can play the defense and know how to work with the rim runners. So now, if Trae Young comes out here and he makes a solid run with the Wizards, this becomes a landing spot for certain pieces that might come up available. Maybe a AD or somebody who can get into I'm just saying somebody who can work a rotation and not require a lot of money. At this point, AD going to have to sit this year. Dallas has been trying to dump this contract. He'll be playing for peanuts over there. All I'm saying is the pieces might be odd, but they might be enough to assemble just enough to get it. Because if you need somebody, you can get him for cheap. All I'm saying is enough to put some pieces together. This doesn't always, because people were pulling old versions of Rasheed Wallace's and Ben Wallace's out the blue, and they were working for them. Yeah. They were pulling old motherfuckers like Kendrick Perkins and shit out, and all these motherfuckers, they played their role, they did what they had to do, came off the bench and played their role. We don't need 82 games out you. We need 15 playoff games out you. Stay healthy. We'll restrict your minutes. We'll get you here. The young niggas will do the rest. But you got Trae Young over here. At least you can work with something. That's why. Otherwise, this is the dumbest move ever.
Right now, Udoka is very upset with your conversation talking about the young niggas to do the rest because he took Kevin Durant out the game for how many minutes the other day and lost.
Kevin Durant is probably one of the best scorers in the league, though. That's the difference. He's one of the best scorers in the league.
It's funny because Image just had, he was
because the nigga's damn near 37 years old. He has to take all the fucking shots and do all that, and I get it.
A 37-year-old out. You said it shouldn't be a problem taking a 37-year-old out the game, but
Trae Young, what it is when you get to a point of people who have equal superstardom, your words don't fall upon their ears the same. All right, I can be like, hey, bro, cut. You like, nigga, I'm open now. Pass it to me. When you tell that to a young nigga who actually got respect and a little bit of stuff for you, they going to cut for you. I got you on the ooh. The communication might do it if you can lead them right. And that's what I'm saying he has an option to do. He might not have been able to have a good option to lead because he was running the motherfuckers that thought they were just as good as him. But now you got, all right, man, Trae say cut. Let's go, man. It's a different type of leadership. That's why I say Rondo. Rondo with the Bulls was a different type of leadership. You know, Chris Paul, when he went to the Thunder, you know what I'm saying, was a different type of leadership.
Yeah, Trey played basketball, is what I know.
He do. So, but maybe he's trying to be vocal now.
Have to get used to a couple more W's.
Hey, you got Chris Middleton.
I mean, he gonna keep you in games. They gonna keep themselves in games. But what he add to a team ain't gonna do nothing but make any team better. And he just so happen to be a cold-hearted assassin at the end of the game. It's gonna be at least 1 or 2 games
with a chip now.
Because they're gonna be asking him to shoot
with a chip on your shoulder. Because the team just, with a chip on your shoulder, because you're like, man, fuck the Hawks. I'm gonna ball out now. Fuck them. Like this is what caused motherfuckers to have these type of moments and shit. I watched Westbrook go through shit like this and ball the fuck out.
Some of them games.
And ball the fuck out.
Watching Washington games right now.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. John Harbaugh, along with several other coaches, were fired. Let's rank the 5 best coaching jobs available this offseason. Anybody want to start first?
Yeah, I said he wanted to start first.
Oh man, I got it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, this nigga ain't never got it, dog.
Coach's job, the Giants at number 5.
Okay.
I put the Giants just because of the quarterback. They got 2 decent receivers now. I forget what that new boy name is.
Scatterboy.
No.
Dirk.
What is he? Is he a?
He's a running back.
Running back. Mm-hmm. You're right. But he out now. They got another receiver.
Jackson Dart.
Neighbor.
No, it's not Neighbors. Neighbors been out the whole season. It's some young boy that I was been watching a couple of their games. I can't remember his name right now, but he nice. So when Neighbors get back, Scatterbo get back, you got Dart. I would take this job because their defense was actually the shit. They could rush forward and get home. So yeah, that's a good job for me.
Okay. Hendo, who you got?
This is my predictive. Steelers, if they move on from Tomlin, I think that is an ideal situation to slide up into if you have the right mind. Plus, you'll probably be getting a new quarterback and figuring stuff out. So you'll have enough to like manipulate some things right now.
You know what the best thing about taking the Steelers job is? Because I thought about it and put them on my list though. But you know the best thing about that job? You'll have it forever.
Yeah. They don't be going through
security. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's the best thing about a Steelers job.
That's true. For me, I got at number 5. I went with the Raiders. They're gonna have you got the number 1 overall pick. Francisco Mendoza. Pretty much think everybody feel like he's probably gonna go number 1, especially after this performance last night. You got a shit ton of money. Now it sounds like Max Crosby is gonna be gone.
That's more money.
That's what I'm saying, but that's more money. That's also could be more draft capital.
Yeah, capital.
And then, like I said, you're in Vegas, man. Beautiful stadium. Yeah. So I think Raiders, like I say, they have some troubles right now, possibly in their front office. But I think if they can get somebody in there that can, I think of Mike McCarthy, somebody that can kind of just an adult. Because I thought Pete might have been a little bit too old for that job, even though energy wise, I just think he might be a little bit past his prime. So I think if you can get somebody in there,
I thought he was in over his head. It's just too many.
Oh no,
no. With that job,
no, he's a Hall of Fame.
No. He was a Hall of Famer coach with the Seahawks. This Raiders job was different. This was a different entity. You didn't have the pieces coming in to be a successful team. I thought this was going to be a pit. That when he got there, because him bringing Geno over, I knew just wasn't going to fit. Geno threw the most fucking interceptions out of anybody.
Geno had a bad year. I think that
years.
That was his biggest mistake. But yeah, and then also like that dude got Brock Bowers. I think Genty can be a good running back. They do have to solidify that offensive line. So, but yeah, man, I think the Raiders number 5. Who you got number 4? Bills.
I got Cleveland, man. I like their defense. I like Shador. I feel like given the right opportunity, the right, head coach, offensive minded, they can be okay. The defense is sturdy. So shit.
Yeah, defense was not the problem. Right. They're the opposite of Chicago, which our offense can stall, but when they get going, they get going. Hendo, number 4, who you got?
I had the Raiders too. You coming in, you got potential, you know what I'm saying? You got the first round pick. You can go probably with a quarterback, which makes sense. You have a young running back with Genty. You have some money to play around with that defense. Probably pick up some available free agents for the defense, and you can work something out. It's a winnable division. All you have to do is compete a little bit. You give. I feel like no, it is. If you put the right pieces in the right glove, if they get well, hey, you don't know who the head coach coming in. Let them get a Harbaugh, then we can talk. Let him be brother against brother, then we can talk.
Okay.
That he will change that. He would change that Vegas team to something different. You gave him that running back. You gave him the quarterback pick too, so he gets the hand pick.
Yeah,
when this
defensive minded people will love that.
Come on, man. How Kaepernick getting to play? I'm just saying. You have the mentality. We know what type of, you know what I'm saying? These guys, how they run with guys. You give them that pick. You can fuck around, make it, you know what I'm saying? You can make a diamond stud out them shits. I'm just saying, given the right coaching.
Okay. Number 4 for me, I went with I actually went with the Titans. I know it's some
yucky.
Yeah, I actually like that Titans job, and the reason why I say this, I think when you look at a lot of these coach opening jobs, you don't have a franchise quarterback. I really like when you actually look at Cam Ward numbers at what he did at total. He didn't have much to work with at all down there in Tennessee, and I liked him ever since he came out of Miami. Yeah, I think they absolutely have a franchise quarterback, and I think that's big when you're talking about picking somewhere to go. I think when you look at these other teams, that's a lot of their issue and why they are looking for coaches is because they don't have franchise quarterbacks. So I understand the Titans might have their deficiencies. I totally understand that. But I think understanding that you have your next quarterback for the next decade, I think can make that an enticing spot for a coach. Which I think Brian Flores, I don't think that'd be a bad spot for him or possibly even a Matt Nagy. Because I think Matt Nagy would be the best if you're talking about getting an off. Because I think Cam Ward needs an offensive mind. Matt Nagy, second time around being a head coach, it seemed like some of them seem to tend to be better because they kind of know what to expect. So I got Titans at number 4. Okay. Bill, so you got number 3.
Shit, I got Buffalo, man. Josh Allen. That's just it.
Oh, okay. So you saying they're gonna lose? That coach is still there.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's a good spot if you want it. I didn't know if we were talking about if the coach is leaving or not.
It was the 5 best coach opening jobs. Coaching jobs available.
One of them niggas want to go.
Well, yeah. Well, that scenario.
Okay.
On the real. Because my next answer is that
you actually got a lot of people saying that same thing about Matt LaFleur. Yeah. That if he lose today, that he's out of that.
I got another nigga.
Yeah. That would be foolish, but yeah.
Hendo, who you got? No, it would be awesome.
It would be foolish.
Number 3?
For them, not for us. Yeah.
Miami, man. Miami still have a decent amount of money. They got some good Brown picks this year. You grab a little couple pieces maybe on that offense to get rid of Tua and stuff. You start remaking some things. You draft a quarterback this year. You trade Tua. You use that trade capital for whatever the picks. By the next 2 years, you pick up some next round high picks. You go from there. They're going to be a project, but it's a project that can be manageable. I don't think McDaniels did a terrible job. There's just a small window. His window shut early, and he wasn't able to get it due to injuries and mismanagement of pieces and stuff like that. But he didn't do a terrible job down there. He just ran out of capital and pieces. And Tua did not stay healthy enough to show what he wants because he was taking concussion every other goddamn game back. So it's hard for you to show your best when you constantly have to battle injuries and then they're getting rid of people and then motherfuckers' contracts. You got to pay people. Mm-hmm. It's tough. But I think the Miami job, plus it's fucking Miami. It's fucking Miami, my guy.
Yeah, all right. Miami.
Who don't want to go to Miami?
That's a good point. Number 3, I wouldn't want to go. But
shit.
No. Number 3 for me. No, not at all.
For what?
Not if I want to win.
Shit, listen. I'm going out there for the weather.
You tell me the last warm team that was a dynasty.
I mean, shit, we just trying to win one. Dynasty. We just trying to win one, dog. All right. Gotta get back in, man. Okay. Bring back 72.
Okay, Mr. Championship.
Bring back 72.
And number 3 for me, I got the Falcons. You're playing in a dome. You're playing in one of the weaker divisions in football, respectfully. And then you also have hella pieces down there on offense. You got Kyle Pitts, who just made his first time making second team All Pro. You got Bijan. No, you got Bijan Robinson down there, who's the best running back in my opinion right now in the league. Yep. You can say him and C-Mac. I think he's just a younger version of C-Mac. So I think Atlanta, like I say, they also have a phenomenal owner. They have a great owner down there, and they're not afraid to spend money. They got some edge rushers this past. They nailed that in the draft, getting Pierce out of Tennessee, which I thought was huge. So I think they're just going to keep building on that defense along. Their biggest thing is a quarterback. That's why Raheem Morris isn't there, because he took Michael Penix at number 8. I think a couple of us actually thought Penix was going to work out good being down there. He's got hurt, but he got hurt, and that was his problem in college. It's his 5th big injury. So I think Atlanta is definitely one of those teams. If they can hit on getting a quarterback, they're gonna be tough. But I got Atlanta number 3.
This is Atlanta. They'll probably just go get to it, fuck it all up again.
See what I'm saying?
I hope not. Bill, so you got number 2.
The fucking Eagles. Because they fucking coaches always on the hot seat. This nigga's
Sirianni.
After every game, this motherfucker's livelihood is being questioned. So
that is truth, man. That is.
Whoa, we got a quick update. Carolina Panthers have took a lead 24-20 with 12:59 to go in the 4th quarter against the Los Angeles Rams.
Look at Carolina trying to make a game. I feel you.
Get out of here. Who you got at number 2, Hendo?
The fucking Giants. This is the job of a dream. Yeah. You got Scatterbo, you got Dark balling out, you got Neighbors coming back, you got that other motherfucker we was just talking about, you got a solid tight end, you got defense, motherfucker, that's the meanest front court, they're all young. You got another at least 2 years before you got to pay these motherfuckers. You just need some decent linebackers, some corners. That's all the fuck you need. You have a solid motherfucking team. This is a walk-on. When they call it shouldn't be a walk-off, this is a walk-off. You get this job, you can't help but to win. You want to talk about one of the weaker divisions? Shit, let's talk about motherfucking the Cowboys be struggling. I mean, the Eagles are always doing decent, but like you said, they be struggling too. You know, the Commanders, they be up and down. Who knows if Jaden Daniels will stay healthy? You know, come on. And they just got rid of Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah,
so it's just Dan Quinn over there, which is nuts. So he might be really if the Falcons are smart. If the Falcons are smart, you go look at Cliff Kingsbury, you make it fucking come up. I'm just saying, it'd be the ideal job. Fuck anything else. If the Falcons were smart, you go get him because he know what quarterback to put in there. He's going to be the quarter. He's going to guy to get the quarter, the right person for the fit. Though I know exactly what you need. So and so for Clemson. He gonna know exactly, but he's going to know because I've seen him make the right picks like that. The only pick he really fucked up with was Kyler Murray. He wasn't terrible. He just didn't work all the way out. Let's be honest. It wasn't. He was a bad quarterback. Just didn't work out. To me, too small. I don't think small quarterbacks work. I.e. Doug Flutie's, but I just don't think they work out.
Doug Flutie was a baller.
He was, but I just don't. But I'm talking about like. So was Kyler Murray.
Russell Wilson, baller.
But
Flutie is better than Kyler Murray.
He is. He had a better arm. He had a better arm.
I don't know about better arm.
I think he had a better arm.
I think head, shoulders above, he was a better quarterback. Yeah. Kyler Murray's a hell of a. That's actually that's the knock on him. I mean, he's a great athlete.
Yeah, he's a great athlete.
Great athlete. We just don't know how good he is as a quarterback.
Justin Fields.
Number 2 for me. I got the Giants, and that's where I think would be the best spot for John Harbaugh.
I really do.
I think the Giants. I think when you look at that defense and how young they are, you have a Jackson Dart similar to Lamar Jackson who does like to run. I don't think it's the smartest thing. No, then you got Scatterboo back there, similar to
work that out of him.
But like I said,
use it.
But like I said, this team, if you look at them, they have a lot of similarities to that Baltimore team. So I think that will be a good spot for John Harbaugh. And then when you look at their offense, you got Malik Neighbors, who a lot of people didn't say was better than Marvin Harrison. But so far, he's actually been the best receiver. Even after being hurt all this year, just seeing what he's doing as a rookie, and saw how he was looking at the beginning of this year, I think everybody would say Malik Neighbors was the best wide receiver so far out that draft. And then I actually got them taking Carnell Tate out of Ohio State. We see how Ohio State receivers have looked. So if you compare those two guys up with a healthy Jackson Dart, with a Scatterboo, with a culture changer like a John Harbaugh, I think that would be hard.
And God knows what type of amazing receivers you can find in a free agency to complete that receiving core. Mind you, getting a free agent out of there that's a veteran dude in there. Yeah. I'm just saying to complete that would be amazing. You can make it work.
Bills, who you got? The number one, that's number one destination.
Right, you make anything. Baltimore, man, shit. Who the fuck would want to coach Lamar Jackson? I coach shit out of Lamar Jackson and motherfucking Derrick Henry.
Baltimore?
What? Hell yeah. I just want to be
of course, Baltimore. I mean, shit, come on, man.
So I can see Derrick Henry break records. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got Baltimore as well. But but thing is Lamar Jackson? We're gonna next segment, of course, is prime versus prime. I just thought about it. Is Lamar Jackson out his prime? Is he past his prime? Have we seen the best version?
The right coach, if you get Kingsbury over there, shit, no, you should not be. They offense should move differently, and it shouldn't involve him running all the time. It should just be him getting the fuck.
You said Kingsbury?
Yeah.
Oh no! Why do y'all keep saying that?
I don't know. I just like him as an offensive mind. I don't know exactly.
Because he's somebody who can actually be offensive minded coming. I don't think he had a terrible record with the Cardinals. They actually did good. They just couldn't get over the hump.
As an OC, you don't think
he was the head coach over there?
He would be that's my issue with Kingsbury.
That's why I think the Commanders had as much success as that. I think because once you take that away, the Commanders might be a little different looking offensively.
Yeah.
He's a very smart guy. And if you compare Cliff Kingsbury, you can give him a nice defensive end, or I'm defensive head coach.
I just don't see him as a head coach. He's one. He kind of reminds me of like a Josh Daniels with the Patriots.
Yeah,
he's a phenomenal offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
But he's not necessarily the personality to be a head coach. Same thing I feel like with Mike McDaniel. Even though the Dolphins came on late, I think he's more of a whiz kid as far as like drawing up plays. But when it comes to like dealing with personalities and dealing with that, the complete opposite of what the Eagles head coach is. He's not an X and O guy,
right?
But he knows how to deal with Jalen Carter. He knows how to check egos.
But all these guys, though, have winning careers, though. The thing about it is these guys have had
but Kingsbury doesn't.
No, he doesn't. But what we said earlier about guys learning from the second time around, he was once a head coach, and now this would be his second time around.
Totally
I think after coming back and seeing what it takes, now you can put, you know what it takes. So now it's about getting your staff right, kind of like what we seen with like a Ben Johnson first.
But I actually thought about that because when you think about the thing with Kingsbury is his offenses always start out fast. Just like that one year when Arizona went 11-6 that year. They started out like 8-0, and then they teeter off. The same thing with Jaden Daniels last year. Now I get it, he was hurt, but the same thing last year. Jaden Daniels looks like he's going to be a Hall of Famer right off the bat, and then this year that offense does not look the same.
Well, Marcus Mariota's not going to make it look the same.
I understand that, but we talk about development.
Defense didn't look the same neither,
right? But we talk about development. There's a difference between.
It was injuries.
I get that, but I'm saying Malik Willis did not look like Malik Willis how he looks now when he was with the Titans. So what I'm saying is that. Even that's coaching. That's Matt LaFleur.
That's play calling.
That's Matt LaFleur. That's what I'm saying. Marcus Mariota, he was a number 2 overall pick. He has talent. I'm just simply saying, but so was Malik Willis.
And I get it because he's the reason he's a backup.
But what I'm saying is that he's not going to be a backup next year.
Who, Malik Willis?
No.
Yes, he will.
No, he won't. What are you talking about? He's getting paid. Everybody's talking about that. He's going to get paid, bro. They're going to pay Malik Willis. So I'm just
Packers going to pay him?
No, because they have to pay Jordan Love. Yeah, he's going to go somewhere and get paid. Yeah.
I don't see Malik Willis being a
Are you serious?
starter. Not a successful starter. I don't.
No, that might be your opinion, but I'm just saying
I don't see him as a successful starter.
I feel like that make Minnesota better right now.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
I think certainty. I think that make the Raiders better right now.
Yes, they got him going to a few places, bro. Yeah. Well, no, he's not going to the Raiders.
I think that
because they got the number 1 overall pick.
I'm talking about teams that make better. Like
I get it,
but better right now.
They like Tyler Shuck.
Right now.
They like to do what they got right now.
They like Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, they really do. No, Shaw do this.
That's
picks. Right. Yeah, Tyler Shuck.
Really showing S-H
Tyler Shuck.
I can see him getting a deal. Yeah. Like I said, I just can't see it being successful. No, it's not that I can't see him there. I understand he's a hot priority, but I just can't see it being successful.
Packers quarterback that went to the Raiders a long time ago.
Yes,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Excuse me. Buddy threw 6 touchdowns for them against us. You know who I'm talking. He was cold for them. And as soon as he went to the
trash.
Yeah.
Was that Flynn? No, he was Seattle.
Flynn.
Was it Flynn?
Flynn was Seattle. Flynn went to Seattle.
Does it happen with Flynn too, though?
Yeah, it went to Seattle.
It happened to Flynn. It might have been Matt Flynn then.
Russ outplayed him.
Yeah.
For the certain position because they paid him, they picked him up.
Yep.
And they outplayed him.
They sure did. Yep. That was Matt Flynn. Yep. Old school versus new school, man. Wide receivers, prime versus prime, man. One of my favorite segments.
I hate these segments.
Steve Smith Sr. versus Jamar Chase, who right now is currently in his prime. Steve Smith Sr.'s best season was in 2005 with the Carolina Panthers, where he won the NFL receiving triple crown, leading the league in catches, 103, receiving yards, 1,563, and receiving touchdowns at 12. He also was earned NFL Comeback Player of the Year honors. Jamar Chase last year was probably his best season, arguably setting Bengals records with 127 receptions, 1,708 yards, which led the NFL in both categories, and tying the TD record with 17 for a receiving triple crown win. Though his dominant 2021 rookie year also stands out for his incredible impact, 1,455 yards receiving. His 2024 season was historically dominant, leading the league in all major receiving stats and setting franchises records, showcasing elite production even with quarterback changes, solidifying his status as one of the NFL's best wide receivers. Mano y mano, man. Prime versus prime. Who you choose the better wide receiver? Steve Smith Sr., Jamar Chase. Steve Smith, 103 receptions, led the league. Jamar Chase, 127. Chase had 17 touchdowns. Steve Smith, 12. Steve Smith, 1,563 yards. Chase, 1,708 yards. And also, Jamar Chase has been a Pro Bowler every year he's been in the league. 5, I believe.
We don't want no problems, Steve Smith Sr.
Well, he'll come down them stairs right now.
I'm talking about I won't know.
It won't be no taller than that chest.
These questions hard as a bitch, man. I gotta go Jamar Chase, man.
Jamar Chase?
I'm going Jamar
Chase. Ooh. Check your inbox.
Yeah, man.
Check your inbox.
Moments like this.
Check your inbox.
Yeah, we not popular.
You gonna be starting up. You gonna come out there. You gonna come out there to the Buick, and you gonna hop in, and he just gonna be sitting right there. So you got me second, huh? Second, huh? Okay, Billy second, huh?
You want me to do outrun?
Hendo, who you got? Prime versus prime. Steve Smith Sr., Jamar Chase.
I didn't want to do this, but I had to, base some of this shit off who was throwing this shit to him too.
27-24, LA Rams just took the lead.
And also, Jamar routes you can take away. You can't take away.
Jamar Chase has always had Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow's considered a generational talent. Right now, I think as I can remember,
you did it last year with Burrow being gone.
Yeah. No, I'm not okay. I didn't say it. Let me finish, nigga.
Okay.
I feel like Steve Smith had Andy Dalton. He had my man Cam. He had Cam Newton,
MVP,
and who else?
I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah. The whole thing is, I had to give Shit, I gotta go Steve Smith, man. My biggest two reasons is I think he did it with a little bit less quality of throws. Height has a lot to do with it because for his size, he was probably one of the meanest wide receivers to ever really do it. It's something to catch the ball and be physically gifted like a Jamar Chase, who I feel like is a physical specimen of a wide receiver. Like he can go up, he can do whatever it is. But Steve Smith was a little guy, man. And in order for him to get over and do some of the catches, you had to have some. Like he had a certain type of dog to him. I guess I want to say, man. I like Jamar Chase because he's a physical specimen. But man, it's like Steve Smith he was a mean receiver. If that makes sense to you. Mm-hmm. But the third thing is that take away. The third thing I say about he can play over the top. I will tell people, and I always say this about with motherfucking Steve Smith. If you throw this direction, he's gonna athletically go for this ball and box out a would-be defender in a way where Jamar Chase is an excellent route runner. He's not beat you to the ball. He beats you to the ball, but he's not a fight you for it type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Steve Smith will fight you for this ball while it's in the air. And I guess my third part is like when I tell people about receivers, I always tell them if you want to see some of the best, go watch some of them Steve Smith route runners. He is actually one of the best route runners to ever grace the game. The way he can break on a dime and create separation, not because he's faster, because he knows the right angle to take to create 3 to 4 or 5 feet without even having to make it a touch on you. He knows how to break right here and put the speed on and be gone. This man knows how to run routes. He was unstoppable at times. This man was outbeating guys twice his size, twice his speed, all the time. Poison, dog. But I definitely, I'm going with Steve Smith because I feel like he wasn't as physically gifted as some of the receivers we talk about, and he was still making that shit happen like he was.
Respectfully, bro, I love Steve Smith. Funny Steve Smith story. I remember when I was living on the South Side, and I remember it was a Sunday, and I was going to Tony's to get some cigars, and I hop in the car, listen to the game, and Steve Smith they catch for how many yards? Go in the store, grab some whatever I need to grab, come back out, listen to the game. Steve Smith is catching the ball. Like, bro, how many fucking catches this motherfucker? A billion. Like, did I get home and like I look, he ended up having like 15 catches or something like that for the day. It's like
156 yards.
Yeah, like he is a phenomenal, like you talk about specimen. He is a physical specimen. Yeah. Jamar Chase gives off the impression, but he's really not that big. He's 6 feet 205. So I think when you
Steve
look at
5'9",
yeah, 5'9", 195.
That's physical specimen.
No,
I just know you fast. I thought as far as like when I'm talking about physical, like the speed that he has and how quick he can get to his spot.
He's more quick than like.
I consider that a physical specimen too.
No, that's
not like a Metcalf. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, not like a Diesel. No, like this man has the speed. He's like a jackrabbit.
I overly agree. That's why I say as far as physical specimen, I look at Steve Smith as more of a physical specimen than Jamar Chase. Because 195 at 5'9", he's not small, he's short. Yeah. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like Tariq Cohen was a small dude.
Yeah, but he was like 5'6".
Right.
That's damn near dwarf.
Right, but I'm saying he was a small dude.
Underneath the nigga damn.
He was a small, Steve Smith is not a small dude, he's just short. But I would have to take Jamar Chase just as many Pro Bowls as Steve Smith had. He's already at 5, already All-Pro as well. I just think at his prime, I understand what you're saying, but Jake Delhomme was not a horrible quarterback, and then he did have Cam Newton, and then
I'm not saying I have to take nothing away from them niggas. They're not Joe Burrow though. Joe Burrow, you can't relate.
Yeah, Jake Delhomme.
You can't. It's hard to put that up to a generational talent. None of them niggas were ever generational talents. So we can debate. About Cam Newton.
You can't mention Jake.
That's what I'm saying. No, we
Jake
can debate. Yeah,
it wasn't hard.
He wasn't terrible, but he was. But listen, when we have a generational talents thrown to you, that's different. That's all I'm saying. It's a Herbert, a Mahomes, a Caleb. This is a generational talent. This is a nigga this is a thrower. This is what he does. He dots it. That's a little different. It's just a little different. Jake the Home can't even be in that category. Like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga's at the very edge underneath the triangle type shit. That's all. Cam, we can debate. Cam, we can debate. That's a debatable one right there. We can go with that. But I don't know if they consider Cam the generational talent like they did
not
Burrow.
Throwing the ball.
That's all I'm saying.
Throwing ball. Yeah, that's fair.
No, really.
Yeah, definitely not throwing the ball.
Because Joe Burrow has a dot, bro. This motherfucker is a dot, bro.
Arguably the best quarterback.
And I think Cam's biggest thing is he couldn't throw the dot sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He's always overthrowing the motherfucker. Yeah, Joe not gonna overthrow you like that. It's gonna be right here. Like
it's
103.
That is crazy. Yeah, Joe Burrow, man. I would wonder one day if they'll make a movie about that dude, man. When you look at where he came from in his story with LSU, I think if he could ever win a Super Bowl, I think you have to make a movie about that dude. Speaking of movies, man, the Critics' Choice Awards happened last weekend, and Sinners won some hardware, including Delroy Lindo, who won the best monologue of the year. If you guys have not seen Sinners, you can go on YouTube, check out that one scene with him in the car. It's phenomenal scene by Delroy Lindo. I think one of the most underrated and one of the best actors in Hollywood. Definitely one of the best black actors of all time, in my opinion. So this week, we're actually going to name the 10 most powerful scenes in a black movie or television show. Who wants to kick that off?
You kick it off, nigga.
I'm going to kick it off.
Okay.
Shit, Power. She was fucking hilarious. When Tyree went to jail and shit, and Ghost in his ass and letter said, I always knew you end up here, little nigga. Then nigga thought he's gonna get some advice or something. No, or something. That motherfucker read that shit. Said, always knew he's gonna end up here, little nigga.
Oh, that's hilarious. Shout out to B.
I did not see that.
I like that one. Huh?
Never seen Power before.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. That was a good one.
Never saw Power. I watched BMF, but never watched Power. Endo, who you got? Number 10.
Man, this one hit top, man. Oprah, man. Hoppo, the color purple, man.
I like that.
I love it, but I'll kill him dead.
I like that.
I'll kill him dead. That was everybody know that scene, boy. You ain't, I know motherfuckers ain't even never seen the color purple. Know that quote?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's probably a whole bunch of them in that movie.
Nigga,
you gonna lie?
That was the strongest movie other than Roots.
We actually used to do that to motherfuckers. Do a motherfucker like this. Twist them little fingers up.
Yeah, boy, come on, man.
So you do right by me.
You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of them in that movie, boy.
And actually, number 10 for me, I went with Eddie Murphy, 48 Hours. That was actually a very powerful scene the time that it happened. Him in the scene where he said the worst thing. He said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm a nigga with a badge." And you hadn't really seen anything like that in modern TV. You've seen Shaft, but it was pretty much predominantly black cast. But to see a black man in that role next to a guy like a Nick Nolte, that was a very powerful scene. Eddie Murphy in the bar scene. 48 Hours. Who you got? Bills, number 9.
Remember that shit. Remember the Titans, man. Left side, strong side.
I never saw Remember the Titans.
What?
Yeah, never saw it. Which was many movies.
Wow.
You'll be surprised, like some movies, like
so in this moment, there's a black guy and a white guy who are basically they both play the line opposing each other.
It's a great movie, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. I've heard. Yeah, I know.
Basically came together and like
fought racism to play football.
Yeah, like
basically.
They basically.
I know the whole premise. I've just never watched.
You better watch that shit, nigga, tonight.
Dropped out of their ass.
Bernie Mouth.
They just decided right here in this moment they together.
Okay. You got number 9.
Number 9, dog. I don't know if y'all remember this. It's your time. In the Heat of the Night, nigga. The movie where Virgil Tibbs slapped that white man. This was the first time a black man had ever slapped a white man on television series.
Shit.
He slapped Virgil. Virgil came back, slapped the fuck out. He said, shh, don't you put your hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
And man, everybody said, oh.
I remember that.
That was one of the strongest moments in black TV history, bro.
I love the Heat Tonight.
That's my shit. Mr. Tibbs. Yeah. Call me Mr. Tibbs.
Folks watch that shit every morning. I don't know if you still do. I'm not used to.
Hey, that's that shit, dog.
Number 9 for me. I actually got Morgan Freeman. Oh shit.
Oh, you breaking shit.
I'm breaking
shit. Man. Fix it at the show, man.
I don't know. I got Morgan Freeman, Lean on Me. They used to call me Joe, well now you can call me Batman. Okay. Absolutely a powerful scene. Absolutely a powerful scene.
Crazy Joe.
You smoke crack, don't you?
No, that's a different movie.
That's the same. You stupid as hell. Bills at number 8. Who you got?
Oh man, I got Coach Carter. You know what I'm saying? When everybody ran for dude in practice. Remember that nigga T-Moto, whatever dude? You ever seen the movie?
I've seen Coach Carter. Yes.
We gotta check in with you.
That's good. I don't know why I never Remember the Titans. I have no idea.
It don't make sense.
Yeah, when
Dog like you don't watch football
because he was, you know what I mean, like missing practice.
You seen Friday
Night? Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was broke down running them bitches.
That's Buddy from Illegal Tender.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican nigga.
Illegal Tender
because that was just shit.
That was my guilty pleasure was my shit, and I thought his mama was so cold too, bro. She was so cold, bro. I love, bro. It was illegal. I fuck with Illegal Tender because back then I didn't have cable. I was super poor. I ain't had cable, and I had got it from Mr. Movies, and it was one of them things where like. I ain't had cable, so motherfucker just sit there and watch a movie over and over again. And Illegal Tender just happened to be a movie that came out.
But he never seen Remember the Titans.
But I never saw Remember. I've seen crossover, but I never saw Remember the Titans.
Yo! Crossover? With hot sauce? Oh my God.
Anthony Mackie.
No, I know he hated that. He was like, I asked for a check, man. It was a quick 10 bands. They said they were going to pay me, man. They paid the cash. It was a one-day shoot. Got in, got out. Look at us.
Anthony Mackie. I've seen crossover, but I've never seen Remember the Titans.
He was awkward doing everything in every movie.
No.
Basketball player, as everything. He was awkward doing everything.
Right? You stupid as hell. Who you got? Number 8.
Who was my number 9?
I thought you did the number 9.
What was my number 9 then? Nah, I got
Jack
you.
Daniels.
Nah, I got you. I'll fuck with you. My number 8 is Miguel Nunez. You might know him.
I actually know you did.
No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay, number 8. Okay, who you got?
My number 8, Miguel Nunez. He did Juana Man, but he played the movie in life when he was the gay guy.
I like
and
that.
This is where he ran off. He got a letter to release. I can't go home like this. And he ran off and crossed the line.
Crazy, yeah.
He said, "Hit the line, boss. Hit the lines." And they had to shoot him. He wanted to. He took off. He looked back. That's one of the problems because he know he couldn't go home like that, man. He wouldn't be accepted by his family like that. And that's strong around that time, especially in the black culture.
31-27 update. Panthers up with 2 minutes to go.
Oh yeah, this game a wrap. Rams got it.
Rams have the ball. 1st and 10 on their 46. 2 minutes to go. 4th quarter. Sound like Safford gonna walk off.
I can't go home like this.
Yeah, that was. I like that. That's phenomenal.
That's what he said. I can't go. He got the letter. He said, "Boy, you about to get out."
Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy. I'm like, damn, bro, they go. That was crazy. But he took his hat off and everything. Yeah, that was great. That was great. I like that. I didn't even think about that. That was it. You did your number 8, correct?
Yeah.
Now you got to do his.
Yeah. I haven't done mine.
No,
you started out. Yeah.
I thought that was my 8.
Yeah, that was your 8.
Yeah, I haven't done mine yet. I got Good Time, season 4, episode 2, The Big Move, Esther Roll. Damn. That was a powerful scene, man. Yeah. Not only that, but I think to see that for one, a black unit, a black family together, but then to see her turn into a single parent all in one swoop, as well as feeling like some people feeling like they lost their dad with him being gone. That's a very, very powerful scene, bro. Good times.
It was.
Number 7, Bills. Who you got?
Oh God, man, I got 4 brothers, man, with Mark Wahlberg. This just got brought to my attention. When Mark Wahlberg seen his moms at the dinner table because they were all sitting down before and they all went around the table and they all seen her, like and they Mary like she was still sitting there, but she had got murdered, so she wasn't really sitting there. But when they showed Mark Wahlberg, that chair was empty. So he got later brought to my attention by a 4 brothers expert that when he seen her in that chair at the end of the movie, it was like he was at peace, you know what I'm saying? Because the motherfuckers responsible for the shit, you know what I mean? They killed them niggas. So like it was basically, you know what I mean? The shit was over, you know what I mean? This matter was resolved.
Low key, great movie, bro.
Great movie.
Low key, great movie.
All good actors.
Yeah. I was actually shocked by Dre actor. He did a good job. Stacks.
Oh, he been
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He Revolver.
Revolver. I don't know if I ever seen Revolver.
Guy Ritchie, man.
Oh, gotcha. I like him in the other movie too, where he say, "Well, goddamn it, don't give me a gun then."
That's Be Cool.
Be cool, yeah.
Yep.
Hendo, who you got? Number 7.
I don't know if motherfuckers remember this, man. The Rock, the show.
I used to love it.
Where The Rock faced off against the gang leader, Cliff Powell, and they was face to face in his house. This is one of the hardest times against motherfuckers where they was trying to tell about single black parents standing up to the gang leaders like this and standing up to stuff like this, especially knowing this was a long time. This was a face off. This is because they kept picking on his kids, and eventually they put on. That's when they had them big leather suits and the guys with the leather hats and shit. Like, who is these niggas? Because they kept beating his son up. You know what I'm saying? They kept fucking him up. And you know what I'm saying? Well, he said, man, you're not going to keep your hands on my fucking son.
I'm not scared of you, punk.
Yep. On my son. Yep. And that was such a strong moment at that time.
It was.
And that,
low key.
That was a great show,
Go look at Rock, bro.
That was an underrated
low key, maybe the most underrated black. No, it's not. It's not the most underrated South Central. I don't know if y'all even remember.
I love South Central.
On Fox.
Can't find it nowhere.
With Lawrence Tate.
Yeah.
New York undercover, anyways.
Oh, no. Because South Central only lasted for maybe like 6, 7. Even that, bro. I don't even think it was a full season. But Rock, oh my God. And Eleanor was fine too. No disrespect.
That was just an underrated show.
Eleanor was fine.
That was just an underrated
Joe Barry cared.
That was Rock had way more seasons.
Gave you a new update to like a Cosby type vibe. Less weird the jokes, but got more to the serious details and stuff. Had still the comedy spin to it, but was on addressed serious black issues. What
I loved it had a Cosby feel, but it all felt like we know these people. With the Cosbys, we didn't necessarily. It was we felt like we was looking into somebody's life. Lawyers, okay, so this is how they act. But with the Rock, if we all know a Eleanor, we all know a Rock. We all know Rock brother. We all know his dad. You know what I'm saying? So man, shout out to Cutwater bringing up the Rock. Okay, you do too much.
That was good with Doe.
That's my nigga on YouTube. I think we do a few reviews. He put the sauce on. I say, "Oh, you do too much."
He's hilarious.
At number 7 for me, I actually got Color Purple. Open record.
You told Harpo to beat me.
There's so many in the motherfucker. I'm telling you, so many.
I'm like, yo.
It's so many, dog.
Yeah, that was wild.
Classic.
Oh shit.
All right, who we got?
Excuse me, shit. So many, man. So many. I'm gonna say
it's at number 6 too.
Number 6. Moesha, when little bro got caught smoking the weed, Lil Miles, that shit was hilarious, dog. They thought it was Moesha. You know what I'm saying? She got
hilarious, dog.
That mother, she walked in on this little nigga high as hell. And he got disrespectful, nigga. He ain't give a fuck about nothing.
He said, and he got disrespectful.
I knew that was going to happen.
Lil Miles, man, got caught smoking that weed,
34-31, Rams got the ball. 32. Ooh, 34-31, Carolina has the ball. 32 seconds to go, fourth quarter.
Of course the Rams are going to do what they have to do. Now, Carolina is not about to do what they need to do.
No, they're on 1st and 10 on their 28 with 32 seconds to go.
32 seconds. All they need is a field goal. They ain't going to get in range. I hate to say it like that. But True, pretty predictable.
It is. Matt Stafford, man, MVP. Number 6. Who did you have? Oh, you got Moesha. No, who do you have? Number 6?
I got number 6.
Who you got number 6?
Denzel Washington, John Q.
Wow.
My son will bury me. I will not bury my son.
That's hard. That's hard. That is hard. That is hard.
Yeah, that was
my
hard.
son will bury me. I will not bury my son.
Yeah. Not today. Not today.
That nigga, man, he said he'd be standing.
Man, he's standing. Man, shoot that. Shoot that nigga.
They try to sneak it in on.
Shoot that nigga. Son's gonna bury you today.
See them both.
For real.
Let's bring some lean on them.
Ice, baby. Number 6. Actually, I got Will Smith. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Why don't he want me anymore, man?
Why don't my daddy want me anymore?
Yeah,
I may as well go ahead and go with you on my No 5 then.
Okay. Yeah. I know a few brothers who didn't have fathers who actually like
that was
said that they broke down in like tears, bro. Like that was, and I want to say that was real, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah,
I'm pretty sure that scene was real, where that actually hit Will himself, where he was actually thinking about his own father.
Yeah, he broke down. He was crying in that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I seen it on, but I definitely heard that too.
And actually, that's when James hugged him, and they said when he told him in his ear, he was like, now that's acting, is what he told him, I guess. But yeah, man, Will Smith, man, I thought that was a very, very powerful moment, especially in black cinema. Bills, who you got? Well, you said you got that number 5. Who you got number 5, Hendo?
Family Matters. The racist cop when Eddie got pulled over.
He
had to go to dress the motherfuckers, and they told him that was a hard moment. Eddie was like, "Why you pull him over?" And they went up and he had him at the restaurant.
Why you like that?
He caught him in the restaurant. He went and dusted the motherfuckers and shit. That let him know that sometimes, even though the badge might be a brotherhood, nothing trumps, you know what I'm saying, being a proud black father and standing up for yours.
Man, absolutely. That was dope. I like that. At number 6 for me, number 5 for me, Boys in the Hood. One word, simply Ricky. One of the most powerful, I think, scenes in black cinema, without question. Like seeing that, like the scratch off, and like, yeah, that was one of the most powerful. And actually, the crazy part about it is the gentleman, the actor who shot him, actually was shot and killed himself. He was actually in the streets. So yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, Boys in the Hood, Ricky, man, one of the most powerful scenes in black cinema. Bill, so you got number 4?
I got Fresh Prince again with motherfucking Will took the gun from Carlton.
Funny as fuck, dog.
Carl was gonna get busy.
Carlton was gonna.
I do not remember that.
Dog had the little pistol to just do some reckless shit, dog.
Carl was gonna throw it all away, dog, for Will, man. Will was in the hospital laid up.
Yes, Will there. Fuck Will up, man. Carl was gonna put rest in them niggas. Thought he was, at least.
That nigga Carlton of all people, man. That nigga was
shit. Hey, if your daddy the judge, that's how you supposed to go. No, just.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, that's a wrap. 34-31, 7 seconds ago.
Yeah.
It looked like the LA Rams were gonna win. They got the ball.
Oh, the Rams got the ball?
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Oh, wow, yeah. Okay.
Yep. That's all right, man. Big game, big season for the Panthers, though, man.
They got a lot.
They got a lot to build on, man. Bryce Young took a step forward.
Hey.
And they played against the Rams, who might be the eventual champions and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They played them tough.
Yeah. Hendo, who you got? Number 4.
Oh man, fight scene. Do the right thing. When they choked out Radio Raheem, dog.
I thought about that. Yeah.
That shit enticed the riot. They burned down the pizza shop. They did everything, bro. That's one of the most powerful scenes ever. They killed that man, dog.
I thought about that.
And then, 40 years later, we see the same thing in Minnesota. It's nuts.
That's wild. That's wild.
It's nuts, man. It's just nuts how shit work, man.
At number 4, I actually got Denzel Washington. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Okay.
That Training Day scene, absolutely.
That too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was off the top. It was none of that was scripted. Nothing. Everything was off the top.
Absolutely, one of the most powerful scenes I think in cinema, man. That Denzel King Kong scene in Training Day.
Okay,
Bill. So you got number 3.
I got Glory Road, and really you can pick any scene from this movie if you ever
never saw Glory Road. Yes, I've seen it a long time. White dude was a coach, right?
Yeah.
I've seen it a long time ago. I think I seen it on bootleg though.
Yeah, that white coach coached Tim Hardaway at college, UTEP. You know what I'm saying? But
did he?
Yeah,
he's a real coach.
Yeah, he's a real coach. He coached Tim Hardaway
because he's an actor,
and he coached no, not that guy. The guy that he played.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He played. You know what I'm saying? He also coached Anthony Davis. I mean, not Anthony Davis, Antonio Davis from the Davis boys.
Okay.
Indiana Pacers and shit back in the day. Both of them went to UTEP. But that was the first. That coach coached. He started the first all-black lineup in the championship game, and they won that shit. Pat Riley called it the what do you call that shit when we got our civil rights or whatever of basketball and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it basically let the world know, because back then it was a written rule, man. You don't play no more than 2 color motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a whole bunch of rules when it came to the brothers. So to play all 5 of them motherfuckers and win was basically, you know what I'm saying, breaking a color barrier. You know what I'm saying? Glory Road is actually a very important movie, you know what I'm saying, for our cinema and shit. So yeah, when dude got whooped in the bathroom, and it was actually hits from the street. You probably know him from
of course.
Yeah.
I need money.
Shit. Yeah, I need money. You know what I'm saying?
Move, side, move, milk it. Y'all don't know about the hits from the street.
All those players are real players too. And like, you know what I'm saying, a few of them went to the NBA, you know what I'm saying? And one of the, maybe the coldest one actually chose not to even go to the NBA. You know?
Really?
That movie got made when he died.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Bobby Joe. His name was Bobby Joe Hill, I think.
Well, he was cold in real life.
Yeah, he was from like Detroit, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of a more street dude. And when he got down there, it was a little awkward at first and shit. But if you can read between the lines of the whole movie that they're not even trying to convey this message, I just thought like maybe it made sense. He stayed down there. He stayed down there when they won. You know what I'm saying? That city probably embraced him, and they probably felt more comfortable than him being anywhere else. Right. And he probably valued that more. Right. Than, you know what I mean? And the fact he probably didn't want to play basketball no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can understand.
Hendo, what you got number 5? Excuse me, number 4.
Friday. Pops. Craig, put the gun down.
Yeah. I like that.
Fight. Put the gun down, Craig.
I like that.
That was such a strong thing.
Everything
was going on. He was like, look, man, none of that gun shit. Go out there and put your hands. And that was shoes for that time. Because a lot of motherfuckers were shooting.
You lose some.
Shit. He's like, you know, man, you can win some, you can lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day.
It do.
It really do. Niggas can't take a black eye, come back and fight. Motherfuckers won't come shoot. But that was probably one of the strongest moments at that time, coming from that movie and everything being so funny and everything they went through that day. Be like, look, man, put this down. You can do this. That's pride within. Yeah, message. It's a pride within fight, man.
Put that gun down.
Put that gun down, Craig.
Pick up a brick.
As a fight. Hey, fight, man. Listen, nigga get hit with a brick, whatever. Fight a fight. But you ain't gotta die from a gunshot wound. That's all.
I was a little nigga. He was like, man, you outside, pick up a brick.
Hey, for real.
Listen. If they don't see it coming and block it, that's on them, right? It's a fight. A fight is a fight, my guy.
Yeah. But no rules.
You live to fight another day. Ain't nobody die from a brick fight. At least not too tough. I mean, you can die from a pebble, but hey, you can really die from a gunshot wound.
I heard that. For me, at number 3, I got the 5 heartbeats. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. I think that was one of the most powerful scenes. I think we hadn't seen anything like that as far. I mean, we have, but I thought for me that really stuck in my mind, seeing like how substance abuse really can take you. I think that was the first time we really seen it on the big screen where we saw
it. Man, this was last week. So
yeah, I think to see somebody go from being one of the biggest artists in the world, you know what I'm saying, to being, you know, I went to almost homeless. I think that was a very, very powerful scene in Black cinema, man, because you felt, and I think it was a lot of stuff I picked.
Rise and fall.
It was a rise and fall, but I think it felt it was so powerful because we all knew somebody like that.
I think
we all knew somebody that was
a
more
of an athletes than we seen it like
that's what I said. We all knew a hooper, or you know what I'm saying, or our uncle who might have had a good job, had fly cars and this and that, and
a lot of athletes.
You know what I'm saying?
Good
so I think we all
wrestlers, shit like that, and all just drugs, liquor.
People in general, we've all seen people with substance abuse that's taken them from maybe a great spot to a not so great spot. So I think
you can flip that too. Shout out to my Uncle Sean, man, who play every night out in Vegas and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay out there and everything. But, you know, he used to be on crack in the 80s. You know, him and his wife, she stopped doing crack too, and she became a police officer.
Oh, wow.
Man, this is the craziest shit ever, man. I don't know how the hell you stop.
That's dope.
And, you know what I mean? Flip it like that.
That's dope.
Anything is possible. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Good. That's dope.
Yeah, you took my number one. So I'm going to have to rearrange my shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But that would be your number two. Oh, you say got you. Who you got two then?
No, because you was on.
That was my third.
You was on three.
Yeah, I was on three.
So I'm on two.
Yep.
Okay. Shit. I'm going. I got a few here actually, but that was one. I'm gonna go. Guns and Butter, man.
Wow.
Oh, baby boy, man.
Wow.
Just on some real shit, man. You know, you can buy a whole bunch of bullshit, or you can buy some shit that's gonna make some money.
Hands down, one of my favorite movies. Another one of them times where I was like 21, 22, did not have cable, could not afford it. And I got that movie, and I promise I'll watch that movie back to back to back to back. I know all them scenes, bro.
I ain't gonna act like I'm better in this movie because I definitely not had cable before. So
dog, but yeah, bro. That. Baby boy, yeah, bro. You gonna make them tacos? I've pulled that a few times. Hedo, you got number two.
My number two was taken, but I had backups because I always have backups.
Yeah, I had to go backups.
So my number two is Samuel Jackson, Pulp Fiction. You should know my name is the law. When I raise my hand upon thee. He said, I used to always think it was just a cold shipping shit before you kill a motherfucker.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
That was the biggest quote ever. That was a long quote right there, but that quote was the nastiest quote ever, man. It was the cold ass shit, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was cold ass shit.
I love that, bro. That was his breakout role, man.
Oh yeah. It
was dope as a bitch, man. I just didn't like the one scene that we all know about.
Yeah, man. Shit happened.
What's that?
Beyond that,
hey, Jed, let them know we had some flies on the web.
Oh wow! What do y'all think was in the briefcase?
You know what? I don't know.
Anybody know? Because if you,
it's a conspiracy.
I actually studied in high school. I did film analysis class. The code is 666.
Yeah.
When you open a briefcase, if you look, the code is 666.
It's all signed.
But then, so when you open it up, like, what do you think was in there? Quentin Tarantino actually said what was in there initially. Okay. He said it was just a light. That was it. It was just when you open it up, you see it was just a light.
So literally, it's a light. But it's what it symbolized?
He never. That's interpretation. So that's what I'm saying. So what did y'all think it was?
Divine intervention. Because everybody who opened and seen it had something happen to them. If you ever noticed, everybody who's seen it didn't make it in the movie. That's what the thing. Once you've seen it, it was something having this divine intervention. It's funny because John Travolta seen what it was, but the partner didn't. John Travolta died, the partner didn't. Then when they come, they shot the shit out of him. They shot him in the bathroom. Bruce Willis called him in the bathroom, hit him with the what's the name? Anyways, the people when they come there, he asked, "Did you look at it?" He was like, "Yeah, they all died." Think about it.
Wow. Okay.
Divine intervention. They talk about it in the movie. That's what makes me think it's what it is.
Okay. So, what you got number two, Hendo? Oh, that was your number two.
Pulp Fiction. Yep.
Number two for me. If you guys have not seen this movie, you can go on YouTube. I just looked. One of the most powerful movies I've ever seen. A Soldier's Story. Adolph Ruff as Sergeant Vernon Waters. You can pick any scene. One of probably my top three, actor performances of all time. A phenomenal performance by Adolph Caesar. Not very well known actor, but for that movie, Go check it out. Go check it out. Just his whole aura. And you're talking about a movie with great actors, one after another. David Allen Greer, the gentleman from I can't think of his name, from In the Heat of the Night, plays a lawyer in there. Huh?
Sidney Poitier.
No, that's not Sidney Poitier. Just throw it out.
Yeah.
You stand out. Oh, motherfucker.
I got messed. Damn, niggas ain't got jokes no more.
But yeah, A Soldier Story. Adolph Caesar, by far one of the best performances I've ever seen by an actor in general. But yeah, I got him in number 2. Soldier Story, Adolph Caesar.
Okay. And number 1 for me, man, I got hey, dude, you got another brother. Whatever the fuck he said, you got another brother, me or some shit. After Ricky died, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know I thought about that too, and he faded away.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Either that one or Let Me Out the Car. You know
I thought about that too.
Come on, man, let me out.
I thought about that too. That was great.
When he got to swinging, it was a few of that bitch.
Yeah, it was. It was, bro. Because especially at that time, being a black man, a teenager at that time, we all felt like that at one point.
Yeah,
we all felt that movie did such a good job. I feel like of in capturing how black males felt at that time. You know what I'm saying? So that was I love that because it then it also showed you like, yeah, like you might have fun, you might do this and that, but like this shit is all short lived. You know what I'm saying? Like we all knew this shit wasn't gonna end up good for Ice Cube. But then we all knew that, like, we all felt like, man, you need to get up out that car. You know damn well you're not like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you're not like that. You should have never got in that.
You bad, nigga, but come on, man. These niggas finna seriously go do something.
Yeah, but it was about choices. You know what I'm saying? But I love that. Hendo, who you got number 1, man? Powerful scene.
My man, Dijman, Amistad, give us free. That was strong, man. They kept bagging my man up, dog. He couldn't get for free for shit, dog. Just give that man his freedom, dog. Give us his free.
Dog.
Give him for free. He kept saying, give him for free.
Yeah.
Let that nigga go, dog.
That shit was sad, bro.
Damn, dog. That was probably the strongest, man. Motherfuckers ain't even seen the movie, know what they talking about on that, man. And that's what's crazy. That's how strong it was. And I think it's kind of an underrated movie because of how long it is. And, you know, you kind of got to be in it. You know, nobody really likes watching some of these movies. I get sick of watching these motherfuckers. I probably cut 12 Years a Slave. I cut off in the first 5 minutes. I seen a nigga free. Then he got captured. I said, nope, I ain't doing this. They just did him bogus. They was like, man, go upstairs real quick. It was 6 white men in there with guns like you a slave. Now I said, nope. Nope, turn this off. Nope.
High school. You know how many movies I've seen like that?
Yeah, I can imagine. And I hate they make them all like that because where we were, nobody. But they actually make a movie about Mansa Musa, which should be dope.
We had a history book one year. We had a history book. I own it right now and shit. I love it. It's called The African American Experience.
That's
that
dope.
Was our history book.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
I had to go out and buy that book. I bought that shit 3 times. Well, I bought it twice, but one time I bought 2.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? I passed some bitches out.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Just cause, man, like, you should check this shit out, man. I'll let you get one.
Yeah.
You know because anybody that care about this type of shit, you be checking shit out, man, like, what? There's one page, man, where they showed it stacked up in a little drawing diagram, how they had it stacked on the motherfucking slave ships and shit.
Yeah, that's just wild, like, bro. You know couldn't move. Like you literally couldn't move. They don't depict anywhere near how bad slavery was. Like a lot of
us died on the way here. Like
bro.
Amistad really kind of did depict that. That's what was crazy about it. And Amistad was the one where like
Amistad showed you what it was like to be on a ship. But even still in Amistad, they don't show you that once you got captured. And a lot of people like Amistad, you think, okay, you get on the ship. Okay, now I'm going to America. It didn't happen like that.
No, you would somewhere else.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying a destination. A lot of times you would get on that ship and you would sometimes sit for 2-3 months, just in that port, and you could you didn't have enough room. They packed in there like sardines couldn't move, and they would if somebody died if you on that ship, you just expect somebody dead.
Yeah.
They're not taking them out of there. You're literally just next to somebody dead for the next month until that boat docks wherever it's going. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about how when you was doing chattel slavery, which they don't talk about. America's is we're known for chattel slavery. Don't sit here and talk about it was slaves in Africa. Completely different. Completely fucking different. They were all black. It was because they was a Roman and the other was a German. Didn't have shit to do with them being black. America has to take that for chattel slavery. But they don't sit here and talk about how they used to put masks over the slaves' mouths, doing cotton so they couldn't eat. Or if they wouldn't eat, they would forcibly make them eat, knocking out teeth and this and that. Now, they did show that in Birth of a Nation. But there's so much shit that they don't talk about with slavery because a lot of people don't want to necessarily look at themselves in the mirror and how they've benefited from it. But we're not gonna get too deep into that. But number one for me, hands down, my pop's the only crazy motherfucker I ever know to go to Blockbuster, and this motherfucker will rip 3 or 4 tapes of Roots at a time.
Oh my god!
Take them back and go get the other 3, 4. So for me, it is Roots, hands down. LeVar Burton. My name is Toby.
My name
is Toby. That is my by far. I think I shouldn't say by far.
Toby.
Now, if you guys have not seen it, check that out. But it's also if you go on YouTube and look, I've seen the whole thing. Louis Gossett Jr. in it, great movie. But if you guys go on YouTube, there's a comedian that does a Def Comedy Jam that actually does a Toby impersonation. But he says, "What if Mike Tyson was a slave?" And he say, "You're gonna whip and say, what the, what the." You guys are really pissing me off. You're really pissing me off. So, but go check that out, man. LeVar Burton, in my opinion, one of the most underrated actors of all time. One of the greatest performers of all time. LeVar Burton in Roots. Toby saying the greatest, most powerful scene by a black performer in black cinema. But yeah, man, it's a great show so far, man. But Bills, please tell these people what time it is.
Trade yourself.
Trade yourself. We are making good time. It is 7:06. Haven't even had kickoff yet, man. You're gonna check out the Bears Packers. So Bills. That's how we end every show, man. Please tell these people what time it is again.
Man, trade yourself.
Trade your darn self. This is basically how we end every show, man. It's a nice way of telling somebody F you, man. It's 2026. We ain't cussing nobody out. You know what I'm saying? It could be your co-worker, your auntie, your kid, your son, your daughter, your wife, your husband. They tripping. Look at them dead in the face. Say, you, sir, ma'am, you need to trade your goddamn self. Now, we normally try to keep with Brett Favre. I'm not even messing with Mike Malone this year, man. He did his thing. I messed with him all last year. So we normally try to keep with Brett Favre. Or if we're not talking, we talking just a jerk in general. Stephen Miller, bitch ass, who need to trade himself. But who need to trade themselves this week?
Minnesota Ice, man. Shit, that's what I'm saying.
Man.
We started this shit, but we gonna finish this.
I like that.
You know
I like that.
that shit was trash.
Facts.
Y'all need to go ahead and get out of all of these damn cities. There haven't been any good reviews. You know what I'm saying?
And it's weird that Obama actually deported more people, and you didn't see any of this shit. And the crazy part about it, 70% of the people that they're picking up, no fucking criminal background. And a lot of them are Americans. But we're going after the drugs. Hendo, who need to trade themselves?
I mean, somebody who's just currently traded. Trae Young, man. This is one of those things where you just, man, but you're not really looking out for your future. To request to go to a place where you can get the green light, a potential little treatment, that doesn't really help your career, your game. You want to go to a team that you can compete. I would have held out and I would have waited to see if I can get to a place like Miami or Dallas or LA, Boston, somewhere the fuck else, and at least somebody's competing. Hell, I would have waited off to see if the Bucks would have put something together to try to get me out there with Giannis. Something. I would have never settled to go with the Washington Wizards, even though they do have a little potential over there. It's not going to be enough to get around the court. Teams that have a little bit potential but still haven't hit all the way around the corner.
All right,
I'm just saying, Indiana, we can put them up there. You know what I'm saying? The Magic just haven't hit around the corner yet. Teams like this, you got to do a little bit more. I don't see him bringing enough attention, even with the capabilities of what he's able to bring. I don't think this was a good move for him. And requesting it, requesting it. This is where you want it to be. I don't know. If I'm a request, I want to go somewhere winning. I'm sorry. You could have put me on the Clippers, and I could have figured it out.
I don't know if you got hard at that point.
Shit, you think? Listen, Harden and Trae Young would be one of the most dangerous front courts ever you could have.
The backcourts.
The backcourts, man. Yeah, but still, that'd be a dangerous backcourt. I would take it. Even with the Kings. Look at the Kings. Just saying. There's some opportunity.
That's another. It's like being in Siberia too, going to Sacramento.
Hey, but at least you have talent around. You know what you can ask from them guys. There's some potential over there. They have a real point guard over there. It makes a difference because two of the guys never really had a true point guard over there. The capability.
They had on that trade. They had Darren Fox.
Yeah, but he's not like a Trae Young is what I'm saying. He brings a different type of play style to the table where Trae Young just gonna let that bitch fly. Pass and let that bitch fly.
Trae Young's about a shooter.
Right. I'm saying what he brings to the table. That's why I say that. You know what I'm saying? He has a little bit of a flexibility because of his play style. I just don't see him going to. I don't see nobody going to Washington and making success out their career. That's all. If you would have went to the Pistons, it would have made more sense.
You got that music ready?
That's all I'm saying.
You got that music ready?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. I think I have to agree. Trade yourself. Anyone who agrees with Ice and how they handle that situation in Minnesota, I think need to trade themselves. Yeah, I thought that was that could have absolutely been handled completely different. Like I said, the lady stayed in that neighborhood. I understand when people saying you shouldn't impede and this and that, but I mean January 6th happened. I think a lot of y'all who say you shouldn't impede had no issue with that. So yeah, man. Anybody who agree what happened to that lady in Minnesota, you absolutely need to trade yourself. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and respectfully jump. But yeah, man. Yeah. But moving right along, man. Got to give a shout out, man. If you're hungry, man, you look for some good food, man. After this, hopefully Bears win, man. I'm gonna try to be a little bit. My wife said I need to be more optimistic. Hopefully, after this Bears win, man.
You're gonna address some shit later on about not picking.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's gonna shy away from that.
That's what he be doing.
Yeah,
you gotta understand. That's who he is.
We do takes over here, man.
Yeah, tell that nigga, man.
We throw our opinions on the line, son. That's what we all about.
All right, 24-14 Packers. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm still not gonna go ahead.
See, that's why I jumped out the window. Now I'm gonna have people a quick trip mad at me, okay? And you just gonna have people walk past you, okay? I got it. But anyway, man, if you look for some good food, man, if you're in La Crosse, Wisconsin area, check out Press Break, man. Our brother Fred over there got great Chicago food. The Chicago dogs. I personally like the air ball, the beef, the cheesy beefs, all that good stuff. Press Break, man, over on Rose and Monitor. Check out our brother Fred. And then, of course, man, it's a new year, man. You want to get fresh. Check out our brother Focus, man. I saw that getting chippy. A breath of fresh, man. Over in Jackson Plaza on the south side of La Crosse. Check him out. It does great shoe restoration, as well as if you're looking for any retro kicks or clothing. Check him out, man. Our brother Focus. And then JV, Fifth and King, man, the closet. More retro kicks. You do not have to go to Winona or the cities, you know what I'm saying, to get fresh anymore. You can shop right here, shop locally owned, shop black owned right here in La Crosse. And then as well, I want to see that. And then as well, the Silver Foxes looking at. And then as well, if you're looking, Winona, if you're looking for a good artist, check out our brother Captain Kush, man, Marcus Webb. You're always welcome to the basement, brother. Check him out. And then Tens, I finally got it right. If you're in the Rochester area, if you're looking for some good Philly cheesesteaks or anything like that, check out Tens. And then, of course, Rochester, Win City, more good Chicago food up there. The brother has a food truck. Go support, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We trying to take it locally. Hopefully later this year, maybe we could take the show to maybe Tens or Win City, maybe do a show out there. You know what I'm saying? Bring some more eyeballs to the show. But We got a lot of stuff in the making, man. This is actually our first show of the year. First or second show? First show. First show of the year, I believe.
So.
First show of the year, man. I know, right?
Be the second.
Man, it might be the second.
Today's the night.
Yeah, today's the night. So it might be. Yeah, so second show of the year, man. But hey, we appreciate the love as always, man. I got to give a big shout out to the brother Pookie Stone, man. Always show love when I'm in the bar. Man. Say he watched every episode. I appreciate it, brother.
Shout out to Stone,
Hit
man.
that big
Stone,
shout out to Stone,
baby.
man. Big shout out, man. I'm gonna get. I'm
seriously. Dog call me
bro. Every time I see him in the bar, bro, he said, "I saw your episode. I missed a few, and I went back and watched." I say, I appreciate it. Big shout out to Stone. Yeah, I'm gonna get you an old head T-shirt, man. Being our one of our number one fans. Also, shout out to Jeremy Campbell, man, who actually did our intro music, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Go
sir.
check him out, man. Rembrandt. On YouTube as well.
I fuck with his music.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But we appreciate the love as always. Hit that like button, hit that share button. We try and do things bigger and better. We got the mics, we got cameras coming, man. We're moving right along, man. We old heads, but before you know it, man, we're gonna be quitting our jobs doing this full time. So that's the plan, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be talking shit across from Stephen A, embarrassing him like Max Kellerman, but all that good stuff, man. Old Heads, episode 177. We appreciate the love. Bills, got anything to say?
Shit, man. This motherfucking Old Heads, man. We got shit on this year, the Old Heads game.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got the Old Head video game coming out on PC. Check us out, and PS5.
Hey, like, subscribe like usual, man. Appreciate it, man. Y'all always supporting us, so we show the love back, man.
The DLC will be Stubby. Stubby and Bobo will be DLCs.
Hey, the acoustic fit.
The acoustic fit. You can do an outfit. You can do the different outfit. You can choose between the acoustic one or to set it off. Or to set it off. You know, the big bills.
You get them dreads before the dreads and after the dreads.
You get Milli Vanilli or microphone.
Oh, shit.
Shit, man. You should have been here to defend yourself, dog.
You stupid as hell,
man. You got cooked.
You stupid as hell.
You got served, Stubby.
So you got served. You dumb as hell.
You gotta make sure Stubby watches the episode, man. That's how I know you don't be watching. That's why I got to get on his ass. That's just subliminals. That's right, nigga. You ain't see that shit, nigga.
Slow it down.
I just dished you.